Many thanks for joining us on the newsroom. I am Tamilore Akinkolie, and these are the headlines we're tracking at the moment. The Enugu State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal has dismissed the petition of Chris Ago, governorship candidate of the People's Redemption Party (PRP), against Governor Peter Umba for alleged forgery of the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) certificate, non-qualification, and corruption. The tribunal, chaired by Justice Kudirat Murayo, held that the petitioner failed to prove that the respondent did not possess the minimum requirement to stand for election, which is school certificate or its equivalent. The panel also resolved the issue that Umba was not elected by the majority of votes cast against the petitioner. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Simon Lalong, says the federal government is working with the organized labour to avert an indefinite strike. The Labour are threatening to embark on an indefinite strike over the removal of fuel subsidy by the federal government. The minister said talks are currently on with the leadership of the NLC to ensure that the issue is resolved. And the Ogun State government says it plans to set up a special court for court-related cases. In a joint security meeting held at the governor's office, the state also said it plans to set up a joint anti-courtism security task force comprising all major security outfits with the mandate to rid the state of the menace of courtism. The state is also proposing an amnesty program for would-be courtists who may wish to surrender their weapons. The Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation and the World Bank said there would be more focus on irrigation development in order to boost food security in Nigeria. According to the Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Joseph Utsev, this is in line with the Tinubu-led administration's commitment to food security, improved irrigation technique, and enhanced farming practices across the nation. He also expressed deep gratitude to the World Bank team for remarkable progress made over the past 9 years and expressed optimism that this initiative would be a long-term engagement and would yield even more significant outcomes. On the global scene, the lawyer of the coup-toppled president of Niger, Mohamed Bazoum, has appealed to the West African bloc courts to free him. Bazoum was overthrown by the military on July 26 and has been detained at home with his wife and child since. According to the Senegalese lawyer, he filed a lawsuit which invoked his arbitrary arrest and violation of freedom of movement with the Court of the Economic Community of West African States (ECOWAS) on September 18th. And still on the global scene, the King of Morocco, Mohammed VI, has said that the nation will spend $11.6 million to rebuild part of the country hit by the September 8 earthquake. According to the king, the money will be used to support more than 4.2 million people affected by the disaster. The palace said the fund will be used to rehouse affected people, reconstruct homes, and restore infrastructure over the 5-year period. The 6.8 magnitude earthquake killed more than 2,900 people and injured over 5,000 others, and it is the strongest earthquake recorded in the North African country in more than 60 years. And in sport, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have dropped from 39th to 40th place in the latest FIFA World ranking, despite hammering Sao Tome and Principe 6-0 in their final 2023 AFCON qualifier. The results did not have any positive effect on the latest ranking, which was released on Thursday, 21st September on FIFA website. The Super Eagles, however, maintained their 6th position in Africa. And that's all on the newsroom at the moment. Join us at the top of the hour for more stories.